Hi everyone, good afternoon. I am about to be going live with Olga, who is the co-CEO of the wonderful Leaf app, and we're going to be talking about ways that you can use their incredible app to be able to superpower your treatment, to give yourselves the best chance possible with treatment success, and to be able to connect with fabulous specialists who can guide you through your treatment plan. So there are lots of new things that they are and have been bringing out as part of this incredible app, and Olga will be kindly sharing those today. So hello, welcome everyone. I'm going to see if she is here to join. Hi everybody, welcome. Thanks for joining today. Hi
Hi.
Olga, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Lovely to see you. I've just given you and Leaf a brief introduction, but if you could introduce yourselves too, that would be wonderful.
Definitely. My name is Olga, and I'm the co-CEO of Leaf. It's a startup, medtech startup that we started 2 years ago because my co-founder, he went through incredible 12 cycles before he was able to have his son Oliver. And I was diagnosed in 25 with a similar issue, but I have my son and it went all natural. So there are also those examples. So yeah, that's why I wanted to join Leaf and help everybody else to have a better experience in this path.
Fantastic. When did you start Leaf?
We started, so Jan's idea, that's the name of our co-founder, Jan
Yeah.
Kommer. He started this process during his journey and as an AI manager for IBM. I think already so Oliver is 6 years, so I would say it's around 6 years ago. But we had actively started our startup only 2.5 years ago.
Okay, and you've done some amazing things this year, so we're going to talk a little bit about them because really want people to understand what these options are to sort of superpower treatment and give you tools and all sorts of fabulous medical support along with your clinic, your specialist, to optimize your treatment and give you the best chance of success. So what would you say have been some of your biggest achievements this year with Leaf, and what's kind of come out of it this year?
Definitely. So I think we have now really improved our app and the patient journey through our app. I think now it's way more easy and understandable how to fill out the data, how to put out the appointments, and how to use it for free as your kind of guide through IVF. And we have also added a lot of recipes that are done with our nutritionist that will also give you an idea what does the food actually contain and how is it helping to you. So I hope that is something that you have seen. We have also added a lot of educational content from the fertility show. There are several educational videos that you can also download for free. And that is on the patient side. However, we have now prepared a fully new study to collect the data for our clinical research. We have increased our medical board with the leading experts from IVF, also the male side, genetics, so that we have defined the study as best as possible so that once we're done, we can really start teaching our algorithms to supply them with the best outcomes and suggestions for our patients. Because what we have found through our journey is that the algorithms that are currently in the market, or we have seen, they're a lot of times done on like too small samples, or the data is not completely full because not every doctor has the time to do it, or it's not done in a structured way. So our main path was to now this year to create the complete environment in which we can do this. We're actually starting tomorrow at the first clinic with our first patients, and we're going to use this data to teach our algorithms the best.
Amazing. So for people who are trying to conceive and watching this, how can they can go to our link in bio to download. Is there a cost associated with getting the app?
Not at all. So our proposition is use Leaf, track your information, and just give us a little bit more time. You can use you can add there the past cycles, the current cycles, and you can actually export all this information to your current doctor, which will maybe help him to have all the summary of what has been done, and he doesn't have to go start from scratch. So at this point, we're more like a digitalization tool and a software that can help your doctor get the whole glimpse very fast. Also, we are connecting with lifestyle data from Apple Store and Health Store, so we can also see how you're reacting through the treatment. And that is something that what we're preparing now for next year, since we are tracking the periods and the cycles of our users, we'll be also seeing it how it affects them if they fill out the stimulation or before their period, so that we can help them to really personalize also their lifestyle without asking the doctor what is the best to do. Because sometimes you can feel nauseous or you can feel tired, and the app will give you understanding why this might be happening. That is nothing to worry about, but there is a natural logic that some hormone is declining or is declined during the process, and you might feel this. And how you can, on the other hand, boost it through exercises or also food.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're also preparing kind of not a test, but if you fill out all the things that the doctor has mentioned, also with vitamins, we're going to now categorize our recipes based on the ingredients and how to improve it. So if you fill out to us that you are vegan, for example, and your doctor is suggesting that you should eat a lot of vitamin E or a vitamin D, the recipes will automatically kind of synchronize for you or change so that you still can go according to your diet, but we'll be trying to help you kind of find the right foods for you to make sure that you're getting the healthy amount. So I think that is going to be also very benefit. So that with kind of the way how you're feeling and tiredness will help us understand more without actually having yet the algorithms for you ready.
Which is amazing because the holistic approach is so important. I know so many people in this community obviously want the medical guidance, the medical treatment, the Western medicine, but also looking at other things that can enhance treatment, as well as, acupuncture, diet, all sorts of things, sleep, you name it. And for people who are interested in downloading the app, which is free, and the link is in our bio, where can they do it? Can it be any country?
Sorry, I misunderstood you now. Can you repeat?
Yeah, can anybody around the world download the app for free?
Yeah, for sure. We're not at this point. We're not charging anything, and we're not planning to for some time. And only
where people are living, does it matter where you're located?
No, we have opened the app. It's now available in English. We have added several more languages. I think we have added now German, English, and Spanish. And now we're translating still some of the content, but it doesn't really matter where you are. We're now really, there's small things that we have done. We have completely done all the kind of consent management for whole entire European Union with our GDPR. Now we're pushing really fast for January to have the HIPAA standards as well, so that really the consent and all the data is protected with the best care that your country requires. So if you download the app from the US, we're going to be complying with the standards of US. So that was quite also, it seems like a small step, but it was
I'm sure it's
our IT team was in consent management for almost half a year. So we're happy that we have that finally done.
So please go to our link in bio and check it out and do download, because as we've just been talking about, there are so many extra features and things which are still coming in and have done this year, which will really help your treatment plan, and ensuring that you're linking up with your specialist, you're getting that holistic care and support as well. And what about the medical side of the app? We've just talked a bit about the kind of more holistic side, but what are the advances that you've worked on this year on the medical side?
So we have digged through our historical data, which we found that was a little bit gappy, and we had some results, let's not say significant, but we went back and we actually manually put the data in that was there, but we were not able to extract electronically. And we wanted to have a look again if by increasing the number of data inputs, we're increasing our prediction on how many good and what quality of oocyte we'll be able to predict, and that has really increased by almost 15% by a very little 500 data points inserted. But we know that now we really have to pick the data in a very structured way as what we didn't have, so that we are comparable, and for clinicians all over the world, it's going to be relatable that this has been done in a very strict and coherent way. And in our study, what we're doing compared to other approaches is we're also looking at the lifestyle data. How's the stimulation affecting us? Where are we living? And then we also use some of the information that we collect for data sequencing, and also seeing how did that affect the DNA and the this side of this side of the results. And this is not what everybody's going to be able to do during his treatment because it can be expensive. But once we have the patterns proved, we are now working with one of the best universities in Europe to do this. We're going to be able to look for similar patients with this incredible, very similar patient profile, and all the combinations of lifestyle data, blood data, you name it, the hormonal profiles, and find similar pattern and say, this what has worked before for us better,
Wow.
best, and this is what we're gonna try to suggest. Of course, this has to go through a whole I would say legislative process. We're now working to get the FDA and get the clearance for medical records. So that's why you maybe as the patient don't see it immediately, but there's just like a lot of paperwork as well that we have to do. And we're now working with clinics that are part of this study, and I hope that through word of mouth they will start implementing our findings a little bit if earlier. Then yeah, and it's going to be also visible which clinics are working with us. So patients or women that would like to join the study and take the advantage will be able to do it. We'll be announcing it soon.
Amazing. So everyone should follow Leaf. And also the link is in the bio to download the app where you can contact the team in our bio. And in terms of how patients can download and get help from the app, how does it work with syncing that up and connecting that with either a specialist that they're just about to meet or a clinic that they've been working with for a while?
So as I was saying, now in the app that you can use for free, you can just export the data,
Okay.
export it for your clinician. So he'll see that it's coming from us, and all the data points and kind of surveys that you have done for us, he will see. So he will always have it. So if you have put their past and current data, he will get the full report of that. Sometimes it might take a little longer because there is a kind of security treatment of it. So you don't get the email straight away or the data package straight away in 1 second, which we usually expect. Please just give us patience. Some people have, and I thank you so much for that, have fill out really long history. And yeah, it's great to have it, but it might take more than 1 second, but not 20 seconds, don't worry. But just, I know that we are impatient, so.
Who isn't? And in terms of fertility testing, you offer that as well, don't you?
Yes, we have started with the fertility report. There have been some hiccups I've understood because some of our emails were ending up in spam and our patients were not getting the answer. So I hope we have figured this out. I'm very sorry if somebody was waiting and we were in your spam box. Sorry for that. That has happened.
How irritating. I know that you've given so many of our readers complimentary fertility reports, which is just fantastic. So again, please head to our link in bio if you want to find out more and download the app. And what about looking forward to 2023? What will be happening with Leaf?
So we'll be continuing with the fertility study. With our clinical study. We're going to also continue in translating new languages and expanding to different countries. So now we have also the UAE. We want to also enter to India. We're going to be to France, and quite doing kind of a roadshow all around Europe, the US, Latin America, to really expand as soon as possible, even with little steps, because we believe that we really need to have a wider picture of the demographics of women, because we're not all the same and we need special different treatments, and we can only find these differences between through a standardized and good structured study. And we all here are taught that we can't eat sushi when we're pregnant. I just read that yesterday, but the Japanese women, they always eat sushi, and maybe it's the quality, but there's also different needs of our body that we have also between the countries. And through kind of I would say mixing between each other, we are getting a really kind of unique patient profile that we have to take into consideration, and that will help us, if we understand this, help us to predict how we will react to the stimulation. So I hope we will, through fast kind of data collection, get there as soon as possible. And from the other benefits, I said also that we're going to add new recipes, add the categories, add also some mental exercises, and we want to do also some sports activities, see how the lifestyle will link with our hormonal profile and our cycles. So I think that will be important. We're going to try as fast as possible to cover as many legal frameworks that we will be in the countries, and join with as many clinics as possible. So for the study, anybody can join us without actually taking Leaf as their main software. That is not required, but we can go on top of currently any EMR that with some ways for the study. So I think that expansion and data collection is our main goal for the next year, so that we can really prove our thesis as soon as possible on a kind of medical and legislative correct way.
What kind of questions have you been seeing from the community of people who have been using Leaf?
If we can be faster, we're trying. So that definitely. And for some of the questions, it's a lot of times is, do I need already IVF? Or I've met a lot of ladies that seem not, that they're asking me what I'm doing wrong. Everything seems right, but there's something is blocking us. So I think we will start for that, the fertility report 2.0, which is going to be focused on that, so that they can see if they should be using Leaf or not, or if it's too early. We're also considering to do some in-app purchases that we're now partnering with a lot of companies, and we're always really testing them if everything what they do is based on our vision, and that is it has to be clinically proven and statistically proven. We don't want to push, I don't know, something that has no sense and is just waste of money into anybody. But once we find those products, we might be offering them through our app as well. And overall kind of helping to navigate through the lifestyle and not being too stressed about it.
Have you found that clinics have been receiving the app well? Have they been excited about it?
I think we had some challenges helping to understand why is the app for now a little bit it's not so it's less statistics, but it's also because we have to list the clinics to join and to see actually the full power, because since we don't have the medical license we cannot give any recommendations without the doctor actually. So we're a little bit asking why you don't do more when you could. We're always we have to really follow also the regulations, and we adhere according to it, and we want to do everything in the right way. But I think we're going to open up with some of our specialists more to be like, this fertility report is done by this doctor, and you can have a second opinion. I think we're considering to do that.
That's great. That's great. Anything else that you want people who are watching this to know about or try out? As I mentioned, or we've talked about, the app is accessible to all via our link in bio for free. So, really do take advantage of superpowering your knowledge, your treatment, downloading reports for your specialist, all the amazing features in the app. Why not give it a go? So anything else that you want people to know or be aware of?
Definitely. I would like everybody to join us at least on Instagram or on Facebook, to really be part of the community and shoot as many questions as you like through our DM. If we don't answer your email or it ended up in spam and you have missed some opportunity to join the fertility report, please do so. We are following. I know almost all my users by name.
Oh, wow.
I see them in the feed. And if we have not responded to you, please do it, because we might have done it, but you just didn't get it. And we are happy to be there for any question, to know because your questions that you haven't found anything and wasn't answered properly to you means that there is a gap that we can fill. And we want to be a platform for everybody.
And you want to make it what people want from an app, right? And have people's kind of thoughts in there and react to what people need, I presume.
The only thing is that sometimes we should be faster, but we're very strict with the information. Like if there is a question, we sometimes let it our medical board discuss, because there can be more answers than one right.
Mm-hmm.
Everything what we do, we want to have it research based and research kind of proved, so that we're just not creating another platform where you can find all the answers and nothing.
Fantastic. Well, it's brilliant to hear that that's so backed by science. And please do go to our link in bio, check it out. Follow Leaf, the Leaf app on Instagram, and make sure that you join their Facebook page as well, to be able to give your thoughts and be part of the community to support your treatment at whatever stage you're at. But thank you so much, Olga, for joining me today.
It was lovely to see you, and everybody, if I may, if we don't gonna see each other, a Merry Christmas to you, especially after this very hectic year.
Yes.
I wish it also to all your viewers and listeners, and I see you in 2023.
Absolutely. We look forward to all the updates next year. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Bye-bye.